Hi, this is Matt Giggs and welcome to my leadership series. I hope you get so much from this. As much as I've enjoyed giving it, I hope you're going to take some of this work into your business so you can help you and your business to grow. So, you're watching this video for a reason, right? Why do 60% of UK businesses fail within the first 3 years? I mean, it's an alarming statistic, and one that I only found recently when I looked at a Telegraph headline. And I think it was a guy called Rob May had produced this this particular report. But actually, on the flip side of that, in the UK, over 600,000 new businesses, new startups are registered every year. That's nearly 70 an hour, 70 new businesses across the UK an hour. I mean, that is phenomenal, right? Wow! I mean, that bit's like, woo! That's amazing, right? But is it amazing when 60% of them fail within the first 3 years? I mean, think of all that heartache. Jesus Christ! Think of all the dangers, the ramifications that come off of that, right? Loans not being paid, people not being paid, houses being repossessed. I mean, you're talking a lot of serious stuff that will come off the back of some of these things. So 60%, that's 360,000 businesses that go to the wall in their first 3 years. So it's serious stuff. So why is that happening? And why, actually within 12 months, are 125,000, I think it is, or 120,000. Why? In the first 12 months, close the doors, bang, done. Why? Well, you will have your thoughts. Here are mine, right? I firmly believe that what's being encouraged out there, and I think social media is real guilty of this, is that people are starting businesses for the wrong reasons, right? They're doing it because they're being coached how to do it by these so-called experts. And by the way, I know that sounds a bit ironic, but I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about real stories. This is real stuff happening, right? So all of the series that I've done on my own work, and I do it because that's what I stand for. All of my mistakes are shared, all of my wins are shared, and that is why it works, right? That's why I work with so many people. But there's so many people online that want a quick win, want a quick fix. They're doing it for the money, not for the passion. The first place to start a business, in my opinion, is you've got to be passionate about what you're going into. You've got to fucking love it, right? You've got to be obsessed, not be average, right? You've got to really, really want to stand out in today's market, because if you don't stand out, loads of others will, right? You've got to be willing to go the extra mile in your business. You've got to be passionate. That's the first thing, number one, right? So you've got to love it. If you don't love it, don't start it. Because when the going gets tough, if you don't love it, it's like a relationship. You're out the door, okay? So your business is like a relationship. I love my business, right? I love my people. I love my staff. I tell my staff I love them. Now, some people will probably think that's a bit odd. And in the PC bullshit world that we live in at the moment, I could probably end up in court more than 100 times a year, right? For some of the stuff that I say and do. I'm not going to coach you around how to say the right things. I do everything from my heart and my head, right? So my passion is what's carried our business from where it is to where it is today. And it's going to take us onto the next level, right? I love it. I absolutely love helping others, and that's why we do it. So you've got to be passionate about it, number one. And if you're passionate about it, what's going to happen next, right? There'll be some purpose behind it. Why are you doing this in the first place, right? If you don't know why you're doing it, right? It's a bit like going to the gym, right? And you're just going to go. You haven't got a goal, right? There's no end in mind, or there's no kind of objective or target or purpose attached to you doing that. How long are you going to be going for when the going gets tough, when the nights draw in, when it gets a bit cold outside, right? Come on, right? Are you telling me those 360,000 businesses had real purpose, real clarity about why they'd started up in the first place, right? Why they're here, why they're going to make their mark in the market, why they're going to be so much greater than everybody else, right? Okay? Why they're going to deliver what their clients need better than anybody else. You've got to know your why. If you don't know why, who are you going to recruit? Oh, well, we will just recruit anyone, right? And that's what happens, right? You start a job. Well, this is an industry. This could work. This could be something that we could go into. Or I've been really good at this in the past. Maybe I could become a business owner, right? It doesn't work like that, folks. You've got to really do something that you're passionate about. You've got to have some purpose to it. You've got to know why you're doing it, right? If you don't know your why, forget it, right? Because that's when those dark days, when the moments when you're challenged, you've got to revert. Your default is to pick that why back out and actually start to massage that emotion again. Rather, get right into your motivation, why you started it in the first place, why you believe in it. That's why you do the actions. That's why you do the work. If it doesn't mean anything, you won't do anything. You know, it's that classic, isn't it? You know, if you believe in something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. I reckon those 360,000 business owners that started their business, that started their dream, if you like, it all went wrong because they didn't believe in it. They didn't love it. They weren't passionate, right? They had no purpose to it. What happens? You start making excuses for yourself. It's the market. It's the government. It's Brexit. Right? All of those bullshit reasons, right? When if you focus on what you can control and the things that you believe in and the fundamentals that you're passionate about, what happens to your business? You create something that's really, really, really relevant and compelling. And that's when you attract the final thing, which is the right people. Number 3, people. This really fucking irritates me. People talking about models and systems and everything else, and you can have this model, this system, and all these great things, and this is how you structure this, this is how you structure that. Right, you can have the best systems in the world and fail. Full stop. You've got to have the best people that believe in what you believe in, to deliver what you believe in, to act and behave in a way that you believe in if you're going to succeed in what you believe in. Right? If you've just recruited somebody for a job, you've got to start unrecruiting them straight away. If they don't believe in what you believe in, they're not there for the right reasons, they haven't got the shared values, all the things that we've talked about through these leadership videos, you, my friend, are in trouble. Write down this question. Very, very simple. If you could, if everybody was made redundant in your organisation today and you had to do that, first of all, you wouldn't feel great, but who would you re-employ out of your team? Who would you re-employ? Who would you bring back in? If you were to base it on what I've just described. What's your vision? What do you believe in? What's your purpose? What's your passion? Right? Now, I'm not saying that you can't just run a business on systems. You've got to have the balance between the two. You've got to have structure and you've got to have people that care. Right? People that believe in what you believe in. I would rather have a business that's built on less people that are really on board than loads of people that aren't. Okay, now I know it sounds like common sense, but just check out that question and the answer that you give yourself. If you're going to be totally honest with yourself, right? First of all, write down what it is you believe in, what it is you're doing and why. And then write down the names of each of the people that work for you. And you've got 2 columns. You would bring them back or you wouldn't. And you'll know straight away. Now let's just think about this. Reverse the question. How many of those 600,000 businesses would still be going strong 3 years down the line if they were in an industry or a service or a product that they absolutely passionately believed in, right? And they believed in it because it worked for the people that they're serving, right? Secondly, number 2, what I've just described to you is very, very simple for me. If you don't know why you're doing it, get out. Get out. But imagine those 600,000 businesses, they knew why they were doing it. They were passionate about it. They had a reason, a purpose attached to it. What would happen next? They'd start to recruit the right people. What would happen next? That business would still be going today. So my beliefs around this are very, very simple. There's 3 P's behind these guys not actually keeping their businesses intact, in shape, 3 years in a year, 12 months, 120,000 closing. Shit, that bad, right? 3 years, 360,000. Jesus Christ, look at all the damage that's going to do to our economy, right? And to those people and just the way they feel, okay? Just think about what I've said. If you're in business today, you're a leader today, write down those 3 areas, get them right and enjoy and thrive in your company. Have a great rest of the day. I hope you enjoy the rest of these videos. Take care.